Hello and welcome to OVERDRIVE. Now we are at the Auto Expo 2023 and we've stumbled upon a rather interesting exhibit. This is Kalk. For those of you who don't know, it's a brand from Sweden and they have their vehicles on display here. They have some last mile solutions right there. There is one out there, there's one out here. It's a modular platform of sorts even for the user, in the sense that apart from the chassis, a lot of things are customizable. For example, even the position of the seat is customizable. You can move the seat forward and back. You can put a double seat, you can instead of that box back there, you can have a carrier, you can have a longer seat if required, stuff like that. So it's a modular design. In fact, they say that it's inspired by Swiss knives. It's a very interesting design. For example, even the battery doesn't have any onboard charging. You have to remove the battery, take it to your charger, and it also acts like a battery pack. So USB ports, etc. Like here, it's a cooled box, so even that is running off that battery. So the range is obviously going to be dynamic because of all of this, but it's a very interesting design, very minimalist design, and that is why I'm more interested in this. There's the Kalk, K-A-L-K, Kalk, and it's a rather interesting design. So I was just having a word with the product developer, and they tell us that everything is bespoke because the regular motorcycle components were very heavy, and if they would have used some bicycle components, maybe it was too weak, wouldn't go with the enduro nature of this particular motorcycle. So everything is bespoke, from the chassis to the suspension. For example, the suspension front and rear has been co-developed with Öhlins. It's a really slim fork, 208 millimeters of travel. You also see the rear shocker, even that is co-developed with Öhlins. That's got 205 millimeters of travel. And the chassis is all bespoke. It looks very basic but very well engineered, very well tooled. Everything just looks so nice and robust despite that very simple layout. In fact, it's a simple design, but it's also won a lot of awards. And then there is the battery pack. It's a 2.6 kilowatt hour battery pack, and it goes from 0 to 100% charge in less than 2 hours, and 0 to 100 is just 3 hours from a standard outlet, right, from a standard 3-pin plug. And the range for this is about 86 to 90 kilometers in a regular city riding cycle. But if you are riding enduro, maybe you're looking at about 2.5 3 hours of riding time. And if you actually take it to a motocross track, you're looking at about half an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much power you're really using. And in terms of the power output, it puts out about 15 PS. And it's a very compact motor. It's a very compact battery. So like I said, they went with bespoke components also to save weight. So the entire motorcycle, including the batteries, is about 85 kilos. 66 kilos and 17 kilos for the battery, and give or take a few depending on the accessories that you put. So under 90 kilos for a motorcycle of this sort. It's running Continental Tri-Enduro tires right now. It's knobby pattern tires. And it's also road legal. This vehicle is also road legal. You can see a very simple tail light, tiny indicators, literally tiny indicators there. Also space for a license plate or registration plate. And the top speed for this vehicle is 90 kilometers per hour. This is the display that you have with it, and a very nice handlebar. You can obviously even, you have these, you can see the markings right there. So you can also adjust the handlebar positioning, etc., depending on your riding style. That's a LED headlamp, and again the tiny LED turn blinkers. It's a really slim turn blinker. It's a beautiful looking design, very simple. It's won a lot of design awards as well. And let me know what you think about this motorcycle. For example, it's a premium brand. So for example, it starts at about $4,000 for that. That's about 4.5, or I think the other way around. Sorry, that's $4,000. That's 4.5, and this is almost $14,000, give or take a few, depending again on the accessories that you choose for it. So it is a premium brand. But what Kalk is doing right now, it's a Swedish brand. What they're doing right now is evaluating options for the Indian market. They're looking for partners with whom they can maybe assemble the vehicle here or manufacture certain components to keep the costs down to cater to the Indian audience. So they are looking at everything from last mile solutions like these to enthusiast products like these. They also have a fully functional motorcycle and also an e-bike. So that is also two additional vehicles that they haven't brought to India, but they intend to. So I think it's a very interesting concept. It's a very interesting motorcycle, so to say. And I really wish them all the best to find the right partners in India to begin operations. And hopefully we'll get to ride one of these at some point. Definitely looking forward to that. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. All your feedback is also welcome. Take care and ride safe.